a world brimming with noise, only few rise above, clear, unapologetic, and unforgettable. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is one of those voices, a storyteller who reshaped global narratives not just about Africa but about identity, power, and womanhood. She was raised in Nsukka, a quiet university town in southeastern Nigeria, a place where intellect was heritage and curiosity a birthright. Among 5 siblings, her passion for books set her apart, from African tales to British classics. She started studying medicine at the University of Nigeria, but later moved to the United States at 19 to focus on writing. In America, she encountered a different lens, one that reduced Africa to a single narrative of poverty and war. That cultural dissonance will shape her voice, sharpening her pen into a tool for clarity and resistance. Her debut novel, Purple Hibiscus, in 2003, arrived with quite a fuss, a coming-of-age tale nestled with Nigerian political unrest. It won the Commonwealth Writers' Prize and the literary world took notice. Then came Half a Yellow Sun in 2006, a sweeping portrait of the Biafran War, love, and shattering way of conflict. The novel earned the Orange Prize for fiction and cemented a place among the greats. Americana in 2013 followed a love story layered with themes of migration, race, and belonging. The New York Times named it one of the 10 best books of the year. Readers across the continent saw their truth in her pages. Chimamanda's influence moved far beyond the printed word. In 2009, she stood on a global stage and delivered The Danger of a Single Story. It wasn't just a talk, it was a cultural reset, a masterclass in reclaiming perspective. 3 years later, We Should All Be Feminists became a manifesto and a movement. Our words echoed through classrooms, boardrooms, and pop culture, even sampled by Beyoncé in Flawless.
All of my work is, writing is very much, it's always about vanity. It's really about you, isn't it? And for me, it's sort of trying to make sense of, America has been such a part of me because I left Nigeria when I was 19. I was educated in the US. There's certain things that I find myself, I spell the American way now to my father's absolute horror. And so there's a connection.
In 2023, Chimamanda ventured into children's literature titled Mama's Sleeping Scarf, published under the pseudonym Unwa Grace James, a tribute to her mother. Inspired by her daughter, the story captures a child's day filled with imagination and familiar love. Away from the spotlight, she is married to Nigerian-American physician Dr. Ivara Esege. Together, they have 3 children. She is a devoted mother, balancing her global literary influence with family commitments. Through initiatives like the Farafina Trust Writing Workshop, she nurtures a new generation of African storytellers, ensuring their voices are not just heard but celebrated. Chimamanda reminds us that storytelling is not just art, it is resistance, healing, and hope. In every sentence she writes, there is courage. In every silence she breaks, there is freedom. And in every story she tells, there is truth.
In the book, I did not have the title. And that often happens when I sort of have an idea of what I want to write about, but I don't know what the title will be. And so I actually had imagined that I would call it For Men Only. I'm serious.
Welcome to the locker room, the home of football talk that matters. I am Jerry Arpelon. Join us every weekday, Monday to Friday at 5 p.m. Nigerian time, as we share the hot takes and hot debates in the exciting world of football. And joining me are the usual suspects, Ikechukwu and Mayowa, as we break down all the hot takes and everything that's happening in the football. Don't just watch football, Leave it with us. Catch us on the Locker Room and Voice of the People television at 5 p.m. Nigerian time. And like I always say, if not playing to the top, please the sport.
In a world where power shifts with every headline.
In a nation full of questions.
In a world filled with noise, the truth needs a voice.
The policies that shapes our world and the economy that determines our future.
Every hour, every day, the grapevine keeps buzzing.
And together, we are committed to telling the stories that shape our world because your voice is our focus.
Don't forget, our voice matters the most. Let us come together and share our concerns.
In a world where power shifts with every headlines, news breaks and events happens, we bring you unbiased and explicit information on politics, economy and state of the nation. We break down the chaos. Facts, not fluff. Truth, not spin. We discuss not just politics, but a glimpse into the future. Voice of the People television. Now you have more than a voice.
My name is Tao Familoni, and here's to WIKE TV. Keep watching, stay tuned, do not touch that dial.
My name is Made Kuti, and you're watching BOP TV. Keep watching.
Welcome, my name is Zika Davis. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, boys, viewers, everybody, boys and girls. This is VOP TV. Do you know what that means? Voice of the People TV. You don't have a voice, don't come here. You better make sure your voice is heard.
This is Health Check, your weekly guide to better living, smarter choices, and trusted answers. From everyday wellness to urgent health issues, we've got you covered. Health Check, only on Voice of the People television, where your health has a voice.
Behind every broken desk lies a broken promise. Education shapes the nations. But who is asking the right questions? Introducing Edu Dialogue, the show that goes beyond the surface, exposes the cracks, the corruption, and the silence in Nigeria's education system. Edu Dialogue, Saturdays, 3 p.m., only on VOP TV. We break the biggest stories, from missing funds to policy failures. We ask the tough questions and demand real answers. Edu Dialogue, this Saturday, 3 p.m. on Voice of the People television.
VOP TV. Now, you have more than a voice.
From the views on the streets,
we go to bed empty hunger,
to the blaring horns of a hustling city, the loudest voices of the common man got a medium to be heard.
This particular administration, they were coming unprepared.
Wow, what a wonderful time to be alive again. And of course, what a wonderful time to actually witness this Yuletide season. You know, are we going to say we're wrapping it up already, or we're still actually in the season? But it's, of course, it's just remaining, 1st of January. And afterwards, in just a few days, everybody will go back to factory, settings and, normal life, and we'll continue our job. But of course, I'm so excited that we've actually gotten to the tail end of the year. It's just remaining one more day, and afterwards, the next thing I'll be shouting is Happy New Year and Happy New Year. Sincerely, I can't wait to actually, wish you a Happy New Year. But for now, today happens to be the 30th day, in the year 2025. And all I would tell you is this: please, whosoever that has offended you all through the year, let it go. Whosoever you've offended, reach out to the person and apologize. Don't take any grudges, any issues to cross over to a new year. Whatever pain it is that you're going through, let it go. Leave everything in the hands of God, okay? I just want you to get your inner peace, develop your joy, and feel good again, all right? Whatsoever, you actually witnessed, you went through, all through this year, that you feel that you do not deserve, and it shouldn't have been you, God understand, life happens. Dust off your shoulders and forge ahead. It will still happen. I don't know why I'm telling this, but it will still happen. And I will be here to say congratulations to you. So welcome on board to People's Voice on VOP TV, where season stories shape the narrative. And of course, today we'll be dissecting a major story that is dominating the headline and sparking conversation across the nation. We're also talking about the power play in Rivers State, to be precise. WIKE and Fubara's leadership battle intensifies. Join the conversation with expert insight and seasoned perspective. Share your thoughts with us. I am Savior Udo. Let's look into other news stories with details. Keyamo accuses unnamed politician of accepting vice presidential candidacy. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, was accused an unnamed politician of accepting a vice presidential candidacy despite knowing party's primary had concluded. Okay, Keyamo made the claim on social media, stating the individual has drafted and redrafted a statement to justify the decision, which he described as insincere. Of course, since the person does not have a name and is only mentioning, that, he's a politician, he has done this, he has done that, and he doesn't have a name. So I don't like talking to nameless person. I would have wanted to actually comment on this if we actually had a name. And I don't want speculations. I don't even want us to, start thinking whatever it is in our head. It can be who you are thinking, and of course, it's someone else. So why are we bothering ourselves over that if we cannot mention a name? So is it, are we the one that would give him that name? No, let's just leave it that way. And away from that particular one, Kano stakeholders urge Kwankwaso to lead them into APC. Stakeholders in Kano State, Rogo local government area have called on Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso to lead them into the All Progressive Congress. The resolution was made during a meeting attended by councillors, ward chairmen, elders, and members of the Kwankwasia movement. Abdullahi Rogo, a governor's aide, stated that the stakeholders have resolved to remain loyal to Kwankwaso and support his potential defection to the APC. The reason why I'm still laughing about this, I talked about a part of this yesterday. The governor of Kano State, Yusufu, has decided to join, the APC. And Kwankwaso is not happy about it. And I mentioned that the same NNPP actually suspended one of their members just because he made a statement by saying that Kwankwaso is open to joining any party or to even form a coalition. And they suspended him. Weeks after that, the same Kwankwaso came out to actually say that he is open to joining any coalition. He's ready to work with the APC as far as the Kwankwasia group and the NNPP, would actually get something better from the coalition. He's ready to work with anybody. So today we are having another issue of Kwankwaso not happy that the governor of Kano State, Yusufu, is about to join the APC. So sincerely, I do not know, but of course, just like we just read now, the groups, and of course the other statement over there and the local government ward chairman, they're actually saying that they want Kwankwaso to lead them into APC and not the state governor. Of course, so let's see what Kwankwaso would say or do in the coming days. And away from that particular one, Yahaya Bello declares interest for Kogi Central Senate seat. The former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, has announced his intention to contest the Kogi Central Senatorial seat in the 2027 general elections. Bello made the declaration during a visit to the palace of the Ohinomi of Igreland, where he met with traditional rulers, religious leaders, and community stakeholders from the senatorial district. The event was attended by Kogi State Governor Ahmed Osman Adodo, who appealed to Bello to heed calls from party leaders and constituents to represent the district at the National Assembly. Bello's declaration sets the stage for a potential showdown with the incumbent Senator Natasha Akpoti Oduara, who was elected in 2023. We actually projected this particular one, and today it is actually coming to pass that these two will be going head to head. Let the best person win, that's all I can say. And when we say we let the best person win, we're not talking about rigging of elections. All we want is a free and fair election in that particular senatorial district. And away from that particular one, court remands former AGF Malami's son and wife in Kuje prison. The Federal High Court in Abuja has ordered the remand of former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, his son, Abubakar Abdulaziz Malami, and his wife, Hajia Bashir Ashabe, as the Kuje Correctional Center, pending the hearing and determination of their bail application. The order was made by Justice Emeka Nwete after the defendants pleaded not guilty to a 16-count money laundering charge preferred against them by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. At this point, this is now a family affair. Explosion rocks Kebbi General Hospital, police assures claim. Okay, a loud explosion occurred at the General Hospital in Bagudu, Kebbi State on Tuesday, which actually prompted a swift response from the security agency. The Kebbi State Police Command confirmed the incident and assured residents that security has been brought under control. According to the police, a joint security team comprising personnel from the Nigerian Police Force, military, and local vigilantes group condoned off the affected area, while explosive ordnance disposal and chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear specialists conducted a detailed assessment of the scene. Fortunately, no casualties were recorded, although a building within the hospital's staff quarters sustained damage. And of course, we'll be talking about this particular one which we have been having issues with, and we're still talking about the tax law here. Accountants urge federal government to withdraw altered tax law. The Association of Nigerian National Accountants of Nigeria, and of course, ANAN, have called on the Federation and of course the federal government to withdraw the altered gazetted tax law and re-gazette them in their accurate form. The group actually expressed concern over discrepancies between the tax law passed by the National Assembly and the version published in the official gazette, warning that such inconsistencies threaten the rule of law and fiscal stability. Join the conversation with experts and servants, of course, and reach out to us via this phone line 090447 32605, 090447 32605. Follow us on social media at VOBTV Live. You can use the hashtag People's Voice on VOBTV. And of course on YouTube, we're Voice of the People TV. Kindly hit the subscribe button, and together we can make our voices heard. It is time for us to go on a quick break. As soon as we return, we'll be talking about this particular conversation. Power play. Now, of course, in River State, WIKE and Fubara's leadership battle intensifies. You don't go nowhere. Stay tuned, please. I'll be right back. Welcome back to the program. It is still People's Voice on VOPTV, where season stories shape the narrative. Yes, the rift between Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Nyesom Wike, and Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has deepened, with Wike accusing Makinde of masterminding crisis in the People's Democratic Party. Wike made the accusation during an end-of-the-year media chat in Port Harcourt, River State capital, claiming Makinde's action and those of some party leaders have contributed significantly to the PDP's internal instability. Wike denied claims of promising to hold down the PDP for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, calling it a blatant lie. He also criticized Makinde's presidential ambition, stating it would face resistance from the northern part of the country. Additionally, WIKE accused Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara of reneging on their political agreement and warned that singing on your mandate we shall stand wouldn't guarantee him a return ticket. WIKE stated that there is no distinction between the All Progressive Congress and PDP in Rivers State, emphasizing that all political actors must unite to support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. PDP chieftain Chief Bode George has called for a truce between WIKE and Makinde, urging them to resolve their differences within party structures. We're now being joined by Mr. Dele Fanimo, a seasoned reporter, and of course, a senior political analyst. You're welcome on board, sir.
Good evening, Silvio. It's been a while.
It's really been a while. I was the festive season like
yes,
Christmas,
I escaped.
Huh?
I escaped, though I did enjoy my short vacation. But I missed you guys while away, and here I'm back on the beat.
Okay. So I'm happy that my senior colleague can actually say he missed us. Of course, he missed me. So that means that he's here with something. So after the show, I should be taking parcels, enough parcels, as regards to missing me. So
I don't think I'm Santa Claus.
Oh, he said he doesn't think he's Santa Claus. This is the reason why I don't like to talk to people that have been close to politicians or that are still close to politicians. They will never give a very straight answer. Okay, we're also now being joined by Dr. Kayode, a social political technocrat and, of course, aviation safety expert. Good afternoon, Doctor.
Good afternoon, Gary. I appreciate you. Don't mind the delay there. Say it's not Santa Claus. You escaped, but me, I couldn't escape. You escaped.
Doctor.
I was able to escape. Are you telling me you're not going to? You didn't bring goodies from the village when I catch you there? In fact,
see?
Now, puncture that your.
Now, Doctor.
See your neck. See how your neck is safe.
Doctor, he showed that he really had fun.
No, wait. I'm even surprised that he's saying this. He knows what Ekiti is known for. Pounded yam. In the morning, 7 o'clock, it is ready. In the afternoon, 1 o'clock, it is ready. 7 p.m., it is ready.
But I couldn't escape to Ekiti now.
But Doctor, I think, Doctor, because I don't like being like this, I'm a very straightforward person. Doctor, don't forget that on 25th, I think, yes, we did our show together, right? You joined me. Doctor, can you remember?
Say your own now.
Doctor, no, you're not saying anything.
Basket
now he's calling me basket man. Mr. Dele.
Doctor, so that you won't reveal.
Yes, Doctor joined me on the show on the 25th of December.
Yeah.
And guess what? Doctor was not at home. In short, where Doctor joined me from.
So much noise.
I just know.
And clinking of bottles.
He excused me to just quickly do that program. But where Doctor joined me from, I just knew that Doctor is having a very, very, very good time. Doctor was having the kind of time that the Senate president said that I have sent prayers to your email.
Yes.
It was that kind of time that Doctor was having.
Doctor, don't worry. We will not send you to EFCC. We will send private investigators.
So, but it's okay. The only person that was here all through was me. So I was just here, doing my job. But it's okay. Since nobody remembered me, it's fine.
And I was never with you. I'm supposed to be somewhere now. You didn't allow me to go.
Doctor, that's why we appreciate you.
There will always be another time.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Doctor, anything I say.
Will soon escape.
Doctor, anything I say on air, let it end here. After this program, we go back to factory resets. All right, Doctor, let me start with you. We are actually,
I want to comment on that Kwakwanzo movement first.
Okay, you want to quickly say something about? Okay, all right. Please go ahead.
You see, let them keep potting to anywhere they like. Let them be talking with two sides from the two sides of the mouth. Kwakwanzo is not the owner of the northern states in Nigeria. Kwakwanzo doesn't own Kano. No, because I'm also following what exactly is happening in Kano. And that is why some of us who are dedicated members, I mean, underline, dedicated members of the new coalition, ADC, decide to come together. These 2 leaders, because we know we have spent so many leaders behind, we still have so many in front. Let us use this one to be assessing issues. For us to know where to start from, we're assessing issues. Let him move on. Now, you are not agreeing with the governor joining ADC, or you are being jealous of him going there before you. Even the members, those followers that are saying you should lead them, is it not what you pump into the trumpet and the trumpet is pumping out? I mean, what is he saying? We are waiting. 2026 is said by God's grace. God will spare our lives. Then 2027, we all see. By this time, 2027, I mean, no one will have happened.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Kayode, for that wonderful submission. So, Mr. Dele, do you have any of my news stories you want to also touch?
No. I think we should also look at this Kwakwanso thing. Kwakwanso's soul is in APC, but his body is that of an ambivalent person, not being sure, because he has a mass movement that he feels if they turn against him, it could backfire. And so he's trying to bid his time to see where to land and land safely.
Okay.
But above all, Kwakwanso, we cannot discountenance him because of, at least Kwakwanso can boast of about 2 million voters.
If not more.
If not more. Yeah. And so we cannot just dismiss him and assume that is inconsequential in the political arrangement for 2027.
That was yesterday.
Doctor, so for that of Kwankwaso, I would say this, on national TV, because I have lived there, because I know that man very well. It is not about that was some years ago. Doctor, you see these people, they call this Kwankwasias group. Doctor, I'm assuring you that the people Kwankwaso has, the foot soldiers, when it comes to politics, that Kwankwaso has in the north, Kwankwaso individually can boast of 3 million votes. That is, if not more. Sincerely. But of course, just like what Mr. Adele said, he also needs to be very careful so that somebody does not poison or change the mind of his followers against him. That's just it. Because one thing about the North, when once, for example...
Exactly, that's my own point. That's my own point of view there.
So the thing is, if someone, with due respect to my northern brothers and sisters, when once they say Zomuje, and they look at this person, is the person we want to follow now, doctor, just forget it. So, but the reason why they are telling him now, the reason why they are telling him, the reason why they are
saying Zomuje,
no, of course, but the reason why they are telling him that lead us to APC is because they don't want the governor. They still see him as, the leader of the party, and of course, even their leader in Kano. Meanwhile, politically, it was meant to be the governor of Kano State that was meant to be the leader of the party now in that state. But of course, they still see him as, the head. So that's why they are telling him now, lead us into APC. We don't want the APC. So that's where the issue is. But of course, let's just put Kwankwaso's situation to rest, since it's not the major topic. Doctor, I'd like to ask you, this is where we are now in our political space in Nigeria, where we've seen a lot of defections. We've seen people throwing tantrums at each other. We've seen situations where, Godfather is telling, his successors that I can remove you, I can put you back, I can do this, I can do that. We've also seen successors, looking at their predecessors in the eyes and saying, there's nothing you can do about it. Friends have really broken off. Camp have changed, defections has happened. But when it comes to PDP, it still looks like today they will look like, oh, maybe something good will come out. The other day, it looks like, oh, the party is even, getting worse on a daily basis. But the person of WIKE, is it like WIKE cannot be controlled? Is it like WIKE is just too big that everybody is so afraid of him? Because I want to pick it up from where Bode George said something. He said both WIKE and Seyi Makinde should share their swords. and settle this situation politically, meaning under PDP. And these are the same people that you said, oh, they've been expelled from the party. And this other side also said, oh, you people have been expelled. So does it still mean that he is being recognized as a PDP member? Are they really that scared of WIKE? And now, WIKE has made several assertions. He has said so much to Seyi Makinde, which we don't know if Seyi would answer him. Not only that, let's go to Rivers State's political dynamics now. If you look at their situation now, today, I don't know if you were privy to see that video, WIKE did a match with all his supporters, in that particular local government, saying no, is it no WIKE, no Rivers State, whatever, WIKE is the head of Rivers State, all of that. And they were chanting.
Local government.
Yes, they were chanting different things, And he is no more the leader of that state. He can be a leader of PDP in Rivers State. But if he wants to support President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, he has to move to APC officially. And he cannot even hold the structure of APC. So, Doctor, is this situation even more confusing? And let me ask you, the Fubara situation, of course, Fubara has been kind of live banned everywhere now. And he also said that he has been, he can support Tinubu now with his full chest. And he's not going through the corners. Of course, he didn't mention who has been going through the corners. Does it mean that Fubara is also safe? I would like you to just, talk about all of this situation of WIKE, Fubara, Rivers, Makinde. I just want to hear your thoughts as regards to all of this situation, please.
Yes, it's a difficult thing to understand. When you are able to put your news together, even the issue of who has number 001, which
that's also included, yes.
Yesterday. Yes, all that. You're going to see that WIKE is becoming too petty. WIKE is becoming too petty. WIKE never loved the way Fubara joined APC. Neither did he like the way Fubara was asked to be part of the committee that will do all sort of settlement among the warring factors in APC. WIKE never loved it. Because he now see Fubara to be growing up within the structure of APC, while he himself is not yet in APC, but in PDP. So that one alone is giving him serious headache. That's one. Two, I also had him when he went to one function in Ahoba or whatever they call that local government in Rivers State, and saying, he is more popular than this. He is the owner of the structure. Somebody has been hiding before. Is this the House of Assembly? Part of them are gone to this, and then if we show him, it's part of showing him that made him to have that much pass he had. And go and ask those people. Go and ask them sincerely. Go and do your investigation. You know that he has given them money. They are not organic people. Not organic people. Even me that is in Lagos, I have close to 2,000 organic members of TUM in Rivers State. Organic members that we have not even seen each other face to face, but we have been talking, and they are members of the Unifiers movement. So let him bring out his organic members, not the ones that you have paid. That's all we are talking about. When you are talking about leadership of the party, APC in Rivers State today, it is no other person than Fubara, not even WIKE, because WIKE is not yet a member of APC. So all those things are giving him serious headache. And there is no way he can attack Fubara without being petty. Now the question is, what are the other agreements you had with Fubara that he has not fulfilled? What? Is it about sharing money? Is it about sharing money? What again do you want? This guy had been suspended for about, I think, 6 months. You brought in an administrator. That one did all he could do. Spending money without any legislative backing. Spending money without any form of recourse to constitutional issues. And thereafter, he left as an ambassador. And he's not talking about him. What else do you want? I heard him talking again yesterday or day before yesterday. Is he not supposed to go and tell them in the House of Assembly, Merry Christmas? I mean, you can now see how petty WIKE is becoming. And unfortunately, it's now dragging Fayose into it. It's not dragging Fayose into it.
But they are best of friends, Doctor. They are best of friends.
Yeah, I know. I'm not even surprised that he's dragging Fayose into it because Fayose is the author, has been the author of a stomach infrastructure. He must have given him money. For Fayose to have been harassing Seyi Makinde. As we got 50 billion,
yes.
naira.
Yeah, the federal government intervention.
50 billion issue.
Yeah.
Yes. So, if not because it is what WIKE asked him to, I mean, Shebi, his boy, his other boy, is also serving WIKE now. What's his name again? That their press boy from Ekiti, who is now the press man for WIKE now, the spokesperson for WIKE.
Lere.
What's that his name?
Lere
Olayinka.
Yeah.
Lere Olayinka is serving WIKE. You yourself, you are serving WIKE. I mean, how the base can you put yourself, a former governor for that matter, who is supposed to be senior to WIKE? Now, between WIKE and Seyi Makinde, I am not surprised. I've always been saying it to people. Rikishi to pa wọ́n pọ̀, òun ló máa tú wọn ká. Yes. The two of them, I mean, the connivance that brought them together. What brought them together to connive against PDP is what is now trying to separate them. But again, let us be a bit careful here. Even when we are looking at two different opposing views, competitors, we need to be a bit careful. Because I have done it before. I have done it before when I was even younger in secondary school. We wanted to win somebody's money, and I called my cousin. Let us bet and let this guy support. Don't worry, either of us will win. We do this. When we chop his money, we will go and divide it after behind him. I don't know whether you understand that. Okay. So don't be surprised. Both WIKE and Seyi Makinde, between you and me, they are working for Tinubu.
Well, I wouldn't say anything yet, but please go ahead.
Just wait now. WIKE once said that he will ensure the success of Tinubu in 2027.
Yeah.
But you are now saying that you are not holding back PDP for Tinubu. I mean, how do you expect anybody to believe that? There's no way you expect anybody to believe that. That is on WIKE's side. On Seyi Makinde's side, they both worked for
yes
Tinubu
in 2023
the last election.
Yeah.
Yes.
He confirmed it. Yes, he confirmed it.
Tinubu made a pact. He made a pact with Seyi Makinde before Seyi Makinde could win that election successfully against, I think, Tesi in Oyo State. They asked Tesi to step down from APC. So, what is Seyi Makinde now telling us? There is no way you can divulge the two of them working for Tinubu come 2027. What they are doing, the way I see it, is a kind of distraction. They are trying to distract the people against understanding what is in between them. If not, by now, but the judge is not even supposed to be talking. Who doesn't know where Bode George has been leaning in political calculation of Lagos State vis-a-vis APC before now?
Okay, doctor.
Who doesn't know?
All right, doctor.
So all these are issues that we need to put together.
Okay. All right, doctor.
So that we don't miscalculate, and then we don't allow some people to deceive we Nigerians again.
All right, thank you so much, doctor.
Our eyes must be open now.
Yeah.
Lack of insurance.
All right, doctor, thank you so much for that particular wonderful submission. And of course, you actually took you through, different eye as regards to WIKE situation. Of course, you came in from this angle, and of course, you also checked the other side. We don't even know if the said WIKE and Shey Makinde's issue is real or not, or this is just a script that everyone is acting on. But of course, I would like to bring it to the studio now to discuss with Mr. Dele Fanimo. Sir, Dr. Dayo has really said so much, as regards to talking about WIKE, Fubara, the PDP, and even touched Bode George, who actually said the two of them should settle. But what role do you think WIKE's declaration of no distinction between APC and PDP in Rivers State will play in 2027? How can you be in PDP and you are saying that, you are with what do we call it? You are with PDP, but you want to support a particular president. And if you are saying you want to support a particular president, my question, is it even okay that you are in PDP and you want to support a particular president in
election,
in APC during election? Is it normal? And yet you say you are not indulging yourself in anti-party.
Let me start by saying that WIKE is currently fighting for survival. Survival in the sense that if anything happens to WIKE today in the APC, where he's fronting, PDP will not be his rest house because they are waiting for his downfall. And the APC is just tolerating his shenanigans for his value. I don't want to use nuisance value. So he's on titters. He's trying to hold to every available straw, either weak or feeble or strong. Now, in all of this, by now, WIKE should know that for the optics, even if it's not going to be the reality in closed door, it should allow Fubara to rule, to govern that state, and show whatever he has to give to that state. In the last 2.5 years or so, Rivers State has not known peace. I was listening to a former commissioner for information in that state on another television station. The guy was explaining how much value this man that had been in the civil service wanted to bring to Rivers State. But all these crises, issues, schisms, and all that will not allow the man. Out of these 2.5 years, 6 months was lost, totally lost to emergency. And as we speak, the Hawks are already encircling Fubara. It was the reason why they jumped to APC. So that when they want to make trouble with him, they will say it's an internal affair. And in all of this, they are trying to choke Fubara to a point that the man may not, and I saw it coming when this crisis happened. I said, River State will be worse for it Rivers people. And that is what is playing out now. But I would, for the sake of the Riverians, I think WIKE should step back and allow this man to do what he had promised Rivers State people. That's one. Two, if politicians don't trust themselves, how can we trust them? Makinde, WIKE, they are not fighting. They are just jostling for relevance.
With all of the things they've said to themselves?
Politicians. You see, maybe you were still very young then or you were not born. There was a time in this country that musicians orchestrate these optical quarrels to be able to sell their albums.
For them to trend.
There was nothing like trending.
No, of course, trending is still selling of album, but of course, that organically, yes.
You know, you see Sonny Ade and Ebenezer Obi. You see Adewesku and Orlando. You see Barrister and Kollington.
Ayla.
You know?
Yeah.
So what they do is, look, in my next album, I'm going to abuse you, abuse your mother. So prepare for an answer. And on the day of the release of that album, you see area boys, touts, beer parlor will be filled. And they will be expecting the person that will bring the album to play because they want to listen attentively to show that, yes, my idol between the two musicians has abused the other person thoroughly. And then the other parties will be sitting with rage, waiting for another album to come from the opposing camp. And that was it. And they were cashing out. So, if you look at this quarrel, none is targeted towards APC or PDP. They were just playing their games. And they will continue to play their games. So, how can Makinde, when he said he made his first $1 million while WIKE was still in school, it's fine. WIKE also gave 1 or 2 back. And so it will continue like that. And the people that are enjoying the music may not survive when the two of them close shop and come together. WIKE and Makinde, they orchestrated the election that brought Tinubu in.
Of course, Makinde agreed, and of course,
I said it.
He said he supported Tinubu.
I said it here.
He said it worked for him.
If Makinde is collecting PDP tickets and is getting APC tickets, PDP ticket, PDP is dead on arrival. I can bet you. Part of the agreement Makinde agreed with Tinubu, WIKE, Otto, Ugwuayi, and the rest was that Teslim Folani would never become governor of your state. And up till now, I should see Teslim out.
No.
The only people you see is Tegbe and Adelabu.
Adelabu, yeah.
And part of the game at that time in 2023.
And of course, Adebayo Shitu.
Adebayo Shitu is not.
He said it's the best.
It's a non-starter.
He said
it's a non-starter. You don't know your politics.
He made the assertion. He said he's even the best candidate for your state. He talked about it yesterday. He joined this morning.
Wait, now.
Here in this station, and he said it.
Shitu cannot even win his local government chairmanship in Shaki West.
Okay.
He cannot win. So that man is just playing the role of also ran. You know, in a contest in election, you see also ran. Yeah. You see lobby. And you see serious candidates.
Yeah.
Shitu is playing the game of also ran and lobby. The fact that he came out to say, I want to run, at least people will take notice of him. And then the serious contender will now consider and say, okay, how much followership does he have? With that, he will start lobbying. Look at Amici. he has started lobbying Atiku even before election.
Yeah.
That I don't want to be vice president, but I won't mind ministerial appointment
minister.
because he has been there and he knows what it brought to him. So these are people that, you see, when you don't understand high-level politics, you assume that what they are pushing out is the truth. It's a lie.
So my question, can PDP crisis be settled?
PDP's crisis can never be settled until after 2027. It will look as if it will be settled, but those who are the brains behind it, there are too many foot soldiers, WIKE's foot soldiers in PDP that will not make anything work. And pseudo loyalty of some people that are still in PDP, that are one leg in ADC, another leg in APC. They are there, so they wouldn't allow this thing to work. And anybody that is taking PDP ticket is going to trap himself and blame himself for taking that party ticket.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Dele-Fadimo, for that. Wow. You know, you actually gave me a nostalgic moment talking about the artists, you know, and all of that.
No, of course.
And, you know, that was a very serious nostalgia there. Okay, Doctor, are you there? Hello, Doctor.
I'm with you.
Okay, so Doctor, it looks like simultaneously you and Mr. Dele-Fadimo are actually towing the same eye as regards to. You said that if we want to look at it from another angle.
I'm only using that to post him so that he can give me too.
Okay, not to stand it. So you said a statement. You said that if we look at it from another angle, that WIKE and Seyi Makinde are actually working for the president. And he gave us a very, very clear, you know, explanation as regards to that particular one. Of course, he went nostalgic as regards to talking about the Nigerian artists in the days, you know, and he talked about how they would actually come together, organize themselves, and, you know, outside we think they are fighting, they have rift, but inside there is no issue. Of course, Makinde also agreed, he accepted that he worked for Tinubu, you know. But my question to you, Doctor, I know you all of you left, or some of you, you know, you left PDP. If we're actually saying that WIKE has indulged himself in anti-party against the PDP by publicly or by supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which he actually said he did. Now, Seyi Makinde also acknowledged he did the same thing. So why is one looking like he's better off to stay in PDP and the other one was meant to be expelled?
I will tell you this. I will tell you the why. In Yoruba, ìlú tí ò bá ti sófin kò ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀. That is, any society where there is no rule of law, nobody, you cannot charge anybody of any sin. PDP as is has its constitution dictates before now. But unfortunately, all the people that are supposed to manage the constitution, they are seeing that PDP is now having some kind of cancer and they have left. The people remaining, they are the if you permit me to use this, something similar to it anyway, I'm not calling them that, but something similar to that. They are like the street urchins of PDP. Yes. Because where was WIKE in 1999? Where was Seyi Makinde in 1999? So, they have now turned PDP to something else, whereby anything goes. Okay, if you can see now, Seyi Makinde, WIKE and Co, they turn back to suspend Seyi Makinde and Co. So who has suspended who? Who has suspended who? So, like I've been saying, they are playing, even Seyi Makinde himself knows not say want to contest against Tinubu, except they both agreed that at the point he will now resign his position and say, okay, my supporters, let's go to Tinubu. If not, he will be whisked. He will be maltreated. He will be followed up by Tinubu and his henchmen. They will follow him up. Look at what they are doing to Malami now. Look at the issue of Malami.
But doctor, why you use the word doctor, why you use the word look at the issue of Malami, I would beg to disagree, because my question is this.
Why?
Is Malami guilty of anything? Did they actually meet any money with him? Did he indulge himself in such frivolities that, of course, they're actually accusing him of? Did Malami take any money or not? Did they trace all of these different accounts to Malami, his son and his wife? Was there money laundering?
As much as wait now, Savior.
I don't like when we use the word doctor. I'm coming. I don't like when doctor. Yes, doctor. You will now. Doctor, you will. Just is a follow up. I'm coming, doctor. Doctor, I don't like the situation.
There's no time again now.
Doctor, I don't want a situation where you would now.
Let me answer you. Doctor. Let me answer you.
Doctor,
I know where you are going. Relax.
I want to make it clear.
I'm talking. Listen to this, Savior. Savior, listen to this. I will address everything. Listen to this. I am not saying what Malami has done is right. Let them do anything to Malami. I don't give a hoot. But the question is, where is Gandola? Why has the same thing not happened to Gandola? Why has the same thing not happened to your Senate president?
Why you use the word my Senate president? Is it not your Senate president as well? It's also your Senate president.
Why has the same thing not happened to Bello? Why has the same thing not happened to Bello, who is now planning to go to the Senate? I mean, they went to the school, they saw everything. Why is it not happening to Bello? What is happening to so many of them in the Senate? What's happening to some of the ministers? Even some of the ministers. What is happening to them? Even what is happening to Shetima? What is happening to your Minister of Defense, Matawale?
But nothing is also happening to your own principal. Nothing is also happening to your own principal, doctor. Nothing has also happened to your own principal in your party.
Designated ambassadors. What is happening to them? These are the issues. But the moment you are not in their good books, they will open the old alibi.
So are you saying that they were not meant to open it?
Don't make it political. Don't push it too far as if you are pursuing opposition.
Okay.
As if you are as you are now. Go out tomorrow. I say you want to contest against the APC. What you have not eaten, they will say you have eaten it. I'm telling you. What you have not eaten, you, Savior, APC will tell you have eaten it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, doctor.
Don't do anything with Malami, no problem. But let there be equity. Let there be fair play. Let there be justice.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, doctor, for that serious one there. Doctor, you almost thought I was making a case for the present government, but of course, I'm just a broadcast journalist here. Thank you so much, Dr. Dayokai.
Yeah, you are pulling my leg, and I'm going to put you on the hot seat too.
Thank you so much for being part of the show today. So, Mr. Fadimo, I would like to take your final thought, of course, before we round off. So, but my question for your final thought is Fubara safe? Joining APC, is Fubara safe?
It's not totally safe.
It's not totally
but
safe.
If he's smart enough, he can maneuver his way and find his feet within the political party, at least in the next 6 months or so, before the race gets so hot.
But will he get the second ticket?
It's likely to get it.
He's likely to get it. Okay. Because WIKE actually said that in January,
politics is likely to get it.
All right. This is how far we can actually go on the show. Thank you so much, Dr. Dayokai, for being part of the show. And of course, thank you so much, Mr. Delifani,
My pleasure.
for being part of the show. If you love the world of sport, I'd like you to stay put. Coming up next is Locker Room. Of course, the Nation Cup is still going on, and I want you to also get more details from the sport guys. This is how far I can actually go on the program. Don't give up because it is not over. Tough time doesn't last, but tough will last. Whatsoever you face will soon be over, and you will definitely smile again. My name remains Savior Udo. Have a good evening. Rest.
What happens in the hush behind hangar doors? Who signs the papers that gamble with lives? Which truths were grounded before they even ever had wings? If you've ever buckled a seatbelt at 30,000 feet, if you've ever stared out of that tiny window and wondered who's really in control of the skies, it isn't just flight, it's power, it's politics, it's pressure sealed in steel. We're peeling back the clouds from runway risks to sky-high secrets. We're diving deep where most dare not to look. Aviation Scope, every Sunday at 7 p.m. only on Voice of the People TV. We don't just report, we reveal. We don't just ask, we uncover. Because when it comes to the skies, ignorance is turbulence. Aviation Scope, the sky isn't the limit, it's just the beginning.
Are you ready for the extraordinary? Something big is happening on your screen. Introducing VOP TV. Now streaming on SLTV channel 264. From breaking news